Good afternoon, everyone. Doing a little bit of an impromptu video update um, today, just with all the changes going on. We typically wait for the end of the month to do an update, but there's actually a lot of changes with positivity rates across the state and how that impacts our testing. So we wanted to put together a quick update video for you just to go over some of these changes. We'll also send an email with the details, but really just wanted to talk about really the impacts of the decreased positivity rates. Really what we're seeing is that when that rate dips below 10%, a lot of the nursing facilities are not required to do twice a week testing. So some have chosen to continue to do twice a week testing just because they're thinking the rate will flex back up above 10% and they'll have to do it again. Others are wanting to be more week by week with this. So we know that definitely throws a wrench in a lot of people's plans. It is kind of part of the work that we do, though. Given our service base and really our catering to our clients' needs, we want to do everything we can to be as responsive to those needs, but then also not provide them service they don't need either. So really what we're seeing is facilities removing their second testing date for the week and really impacts to you. Obviously we're taking you off of that second shift and make sure we're notifying you. We want to make sure it's fair to you as well because we know this is a lot of planning and time and some effort on your end to get set up with these shifts, and we're very thankful for you signing up for those. So really what we're planning on doing is keeping the schedule semi-static the way you sign up. You will see some changes though with some colors and some designations, and it'll be mostly for that second shift for the week. And it'll be almost like an on-call. It's not considered on-call like the pay designation would go. But what we're going to do is if you sign up for one of those shifts, the second testing day of the week, that's designated in this specific color, and you get canceled, we're guaranteeing you to make $50 on that shift. So you sign up for the second shift, you get canceled, you get an automatic $50 payment. If you don't get canceled and you go and work your shift, it's just the normal payment that we would do at the $55 an hour. But to really make it more fair, because you're giving your time to us for that, we want to make sure that we provide you some reimbursement for that. So please keep an eye out for that designation on the schedule sheets. We definitely appreciate you, going along with it. We sometimes don't get much notice at all. Sometimes it's the day before these facilities are calling us. Sometimes the night before saying, "Hey, we don't need testing tomorrow." So we're doing everything we can to communicate with them. Thomas and Crystal are reaching out very frequently. Sometimes it's just hard to get a hold of the right people to get that plan. And then they'll reach out to us last minute and inform us of the change. So we're really trying to do everything we can to reduce that back and forth, and we appreciate everybody's understanding. But HealthBar team's working very hard to minimize the impacts to you. If you don't want to stay on that second shift or you need your name taken off, please reach out to Thomas and Crystal, and they can accommodate that change. But again, for signing up, if you do get canceled or that second shift isn't needed, you'll get an automatic $50 payment, which you can claim on your invoice. One of the other things we wanted to address quickly is individuals signing up for on-call. If you're signing up for on-call, it has to be in your region or area where you live. If you live on the west side of the state, you can't sign up for on-call for the east side of the state because it's going to take you several hours to get to a location. So if moving forward from this, if you do sign up for on-call for the opposite side of the state, you will not be getting paid or cannot claim that time as on-call time because it's really not feasible for us to provide an on-call service and then have an individual drive several hours to make it there. If you are on call, it is expected that if you do get called for a service, that you do fulfill that service. So please, when signing up for those on-call shifts, please make it in your area of residence. But then also anticipate if you get called, the expectation is you do go. We really are not looking for people to refuse those services unless there's a very, very good reason or something emergent came up. And another thing was continued testing if you've been vaccinated. And currently, there is still the guidance that you need to have a PCR done even if you've been vaccinated. Um, I know it seems odd, but a lot of our nursing home residents and staff have been vaccinated as well, and we're continuing to test them. The state guidance is that if you're vaccinated, you still need to be tested because you could be a carrier and pass on the virus to others. So vaccination does not change the weekly testing requirements for our team. So we want everybody to be aware of that. It's been a common question that's come up. Um, yeah, so it's a quick update about some of these changes. There's a lot going on, um, but we appreciate everything and hope you all are enjoying the winter weather and talk soon.